today we're going to be using our caulk embellishment that we made the other day. I did a little bit of work on this one. I used some Inca Gold on the gold part, and I used some rose in my Metallic Rub Ons, and I might do a little Stickles on it as well. And I'm going to make a card similar to this one that I just practiced on, and then we're going to run that strip across the bottom. And we're also going to do 4-step stamping, which is something I've never really tried until today, and it was kind of fun, but I'm a little scared. So I learned a lot doing it, and hopefully you'll learn something when we do it again. So we're going to start with our Misti, and I'm going to do the Just For You sentiment with our embossing ink. I'll tell you, I've had a really bad day all the way around with my stamping. I lost one of my magnets. You know, these Misti magnets are like glue. Wherever they go, they stick like anything, and I'm not sure where it went, but it's gone. And I just don't know what the heck I did with it. And then when I was embossing earlier, I don't know if my embossing powder wasn't good anymore or what, but it didn't adhere to my image at all, so it didn't go well. And hopefully this time I'm going to get it really, really, really wet, because as I said, I've been having a heck of a time with it. That's the beauty of the Misti, is that you can stamp it and restamp it and restamp it. It's really wet now. And this is just cornstarch. I just want to run it around the edges so that I don't get anything where I don't want it. And then we're gonna, this is Whisper Pearl Glitter embossing powder. Hopefully this time it sticks. Come on, buddy. I'm hoping this is my time. See, it just, the last time I did it, it did this too. Like the yellow only stuck to part of it. So then I had to re-emboss it, which is weird. I shouldn't have to do that. I don't know. What I did the last time to make it work is I used this embossing pen. So we'll see. We'll heat this up, and I'll put this up here so you can see it, hopefully. See how the word just doesn't have any yellow on it at all? Isn't that weird? Okay, so here's what I did before. I have this embossing marker. It's called a wet look marker. And what I did is I ran this across the letters. I don't know why this keeps doing this. I mean, I know my paper's wet. I can see it's wet. I don't know if anybody knows why I'm having this problem. If you'd let me know, that'd be terrific. Okay, let's see if we can try it a second time. Just kind of scoop it and go over my image. I don't know what the difference is, but it just seems like when I use that tool on it, you see how when I use the tool it stuck so much better than it did before? I don't know what the difference is between that and the embossing ink I'm using. And then if you have any strays on the side, you just take a paintbrush and then you just wipe it off. Okay, let me heat this and see. Embossed with enough of the embossing powder to make it stick, and I had to use this Wet Looks by Marvy embossing marker to fill in the areas. I don't know what the deal is. If anybody knows why I keep having that problem with my embossing powder, it just doesn't seem to stick. I don't know what the deal is, but when I use that, then it does stick. Anyway, so let's go on to our stamping of of our rose. We're going to be using something from my favorite things. It's the Blooming Roses stamp set, and it's and that sentiment, the Just For You stamp set, is from Stampin' Up, and it's called Botanicals for You. And so we're done with that set oh no, we're not. We're going to put that, the inside sentiment is from that set too, on your special day. So the stamp colors we're going to be using, Pink Pirouette, which is our lightest color. And I'm going to be using that on the biggest flower part, Regal Rose. The way these work is there's a little point right there on each one of the stamps. And I'll show it to you as we go. My stamp is stuck. Lost that. Oh, it makes me crazy that I can't figure out what I did, where that magnet went. I'll find it. It's attached to something metal. You know, it just found something else metal to adhere to, and it went, oh, let's just stick to that. Is that too dark? Might be too dark. We'll live and learn. Ready? If it's too dark, whatever. Okay, I think I'm going to put a little bit more ink on this and re-inker it because I don't think it's as pink as I want it to be. In the spot I want it to be pink, right there. And again, that was Regal Rose. And the next one is a little bit smaller. Should be right, or close to right, or not even in the ballpark of right. We'll wait and see. It could be ugly. Then we're gonna go with, this color is Blushing Bride. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to go darker. We're going to try a different color. Okay, the next one I'm going to go with is Strawberry Slush. Because I can't go light, I've got to go darker. That's Strawberry Slush. Hopefully that'll work. And this one is going to be Melon Mambo. And then our last one is going to be Rose Red. I think this 4-step stamping is a really cool technique. It's just that you have to really know what you're doing, I think. And I don't know that I necessarily do. I'm just kind of faking it as I go. Get that one in line. And then Rose Red. Get in there. Okay. And you have to have 4 pretty similar shades, like darker, 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 you know what I mean, in order to make this work. And the other ones I did with much lighter colors, obviously, and it came out nice. Oh, that looks good. Okay, now we're going to do leaves. And I'm going to put a leaf right there. Oh no, that's the bigger one. I'm going to do the lower one there. Do this one right there. And the little one right, oops. Right there. Take this off, stick on those. And the color we're going to be using for this one is Kiwi something. Pear Pizazz. I made that up. Kiwi. Okay, you just make things up as I go now. Good work. I'm just making things up. Oh, well, that's nice. My card's stuck to it. You just never know what's going to happen when I'm doing things. I had to make do with other magnets, and I didn't like doing that, but I did it anyway. Let's see. I think I'm going to use the marker on the leaves because I don't want the stem, and I don't want to have to do anything with a mask. So I'm going to run my marker over it. And you want to use your marker on the side versus the top because you don't want your tip to be ruined. I'm going to turn this. You might not be able to see it for just a second because I can't get a good angle on it if I do it the other way. Ooh, our rose is looking really pretty. how our leaves did. Not too bad. I think I'm going to do one more round on them. Okay, they're looking a lot better. Then we're going to take our card. Oh no, I want to do my sentiment first on the inside. And it says, on your special day, just for you on your special day. See if I can get this on straight. Use my grid. And let's use our rose red on that. It's our darkest red. Misti needs cleaned. On your special day. That looks good. I'm going to cut this. I'm going to make a little mark on it. I need to cut it on cut it right there. And right there. Okay. I don't think this should be too difficult to cut. I don't know though. I've never tried to cut it, so I don't know. Oh no, it's like butter. I think I'll still have to trim a little bit off, but let's adhere this down. And I think I'm just going to use some tacky glue. Okay, so let's adhere this down. I used a little bit of tacky glue on it. I thought tacky glue would work well, and so far it looks like it is. And then I'm going to make sure it's straight, which right now it's not, but I'm going to rectify that. And I'm going to flip it over and trim off any excess off the back. I think I'm going to put a little bit of cotton candy Stickles on my roses, just because I think that the only part of these that is not metallic are the flowers, and I figured if I just run a little bit of Stickles over the flower part of these, that they will pop like the rest of it does, because right now everything else in it is metallic except for the flowers. Oh, and so it turns them pink as well, glittery pink, and this color is cotton candy. Now we have a couple spots here that are not too attractive, so I think what I'm going to do, I have some of these gold embellishments that are adhesive on the back, and I just thought it would be a great way to cover those up, hopefully, if I just put a couple of these around in spots that you think are random but aren't, because I have a big mess on the, I have these spots that I just happen to make a big mess on it. And hopefully people will like it the way it is. I don't think it looks terrible. It doesn't. It's not my best card ever, but it's not horrible. And I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. It had a lot of pitfalls, and everybody always likes to see my mistakes. I think the card came out pretty cool considering all the problems I had on it. I do like the embellishment made out of the caulk. I think it works really good, and once this dry glues, I think it'll look really nice. And thanks for joining me. Please give this a thumbs up and subscribe. I love new subscribers, and let me know anything you'd like to see in the form of a video. I'm more than happy to try it out. Thanks again for watching. Bye-bye.